Coach, tell us how do you think the offense is performing so far overall? What do you like so far about the offense so far in the fall camp?
Yeah, very very pleased with our young guys, where they're at, how fast they're picking it up, and I think a lot of that was some things that we've learned through COVID, meaning we've become very good at Zoom meetings. So some of those incoming 21 kids we were able to meet with before they stepped on campus. So a lot of the obstacles that they have when they get here, I think we kind of got over those before we even started fall camp. So getting them rolling early was good. Pleased with how we're running the football. I mean, we got holes and gaps for us to crease some of our defense, and that's been nice to see. I think we're getting closer every day with the pass game. We got some talent throwing it and catching it, but just like anything, it's all about timing and spacing, and you got to be on the same page there, and that's going to just take time.
Do you feel like the speed of the wide receivers is greater now with this team than maybe in the past couple of seasons?
Probably as a whole, yeah. I mean, I think we've got some very good speed out there for sure. We've had some in the past, maybe not from top to bottom as much as we do now, but absolutely, it's been probably my more talented group that I've had since I've been here.
You mentioned the run game is really coming along and you like that. So far, obviously, that all starts up front. So can you talk about the guys up front being able to open up some of those holes? Because I know that might have been a question mark going
Yeah,
into camp.
absolutely. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day about how many guys that we had 19 that were seniors. I mean, that whole O line is completely different except for Billy Nunn at center, and then I know senior Ingram Scroggins is back, who played quite a bit in 19. But besides that, the other guys are all going to be first time players in the GAC, and that's just game days. But I mean, Danny Sanchez has been here for a long time, and his time's coming, and he's got the ability. He knows the offense, and we've got a couple transfers in, that I've known Martin Brooks for a while, and Kevin Cruz, Chris Dickert, those guys, and then very pleased with some of our freshmen. I mean, they got some technique they got to work on and stuff, but their effort and tenaciousness is unmatched. And Coach Wareheim will get them ready for technique and footwork and stuff like that. But the effort there is going to take them a long ways for them to be able to play for us early.
It's not uncommon to see high scores on the football field anymore. So do you feel like this team has what it takes to light up the scoreboard on Saturdays?
Absolutely. I think from a talent standpoint to a schematic standpoint, absolutely. I think our intentions and our expectations are high to score a lot of points.
So obviously, a lot of these guys haven't spent a lot of time together on an actual meaningful football field together. How are you kind of building that chemistry so that they're ready for week one?
Yeah, we did a lot of we called them meet your teammates stuff in the spring. You got to realize with all the COVID stuff, we had a lot of downtime, and we were trying to find ways to address, their mental side of things. And with that, we not only try to occupy time, but we also try to get them to meet one another and get a chance to know why does each of them play football? What is the reason they step on that field every day? And that's going to be big. I mean, for you to block for the person next to you, or you talk about some O linemen who are going to block for these guys scoring touchdowns, you got to really care about one another. So we try to do as much stuff as we can together as possible.
How much is this team capable of? What are they? What you've seen after?
I think we could have the best offense in the GAC. I don't think that's out of our reach at all. I think from the running back position to the O line to the receivers, the tight ends, the quarterbacks, there's not a position that I'm like terrified of or worried are we going to be able to perform at that position. Okay, I'm very excited about it. It's putting it all together, and a lot of it's going to be on my shoulders to put the right people in the right positions to make those plays. But I think the ability and the expectations are very high, and I think we expect to be special.
And then just from a fan's perspective, they're going to come out, support you guys on Thursday in a couple of weeks. Who are some names that they need to become more familiar with, or maybe by the end of that day, they'll be a lot more familiar with?
Yeah. And we watch all these interviews, so I know the names that have been kind of echoed, and so I'm not going to be the broken record. Like some guys that I'm a little bit new want to hear about is I'm excited about what Nate Davis can do at running back. Jacob Karsak's a freshman tight end. Andrew Horton, surprised, was a quarterback in high school, kind of transitioned to tight end. Dude's like 260 now and very talented. He looks big and he's deceptively fast and has good hands. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm excited about some of those guys that I think everybody else has kind of said, the receivers and the quarterbacks, and excited about some of the freshman linemen and Miles Moy. I watch Romeo Blanton put people on people's back all the time, and just excited from top to bottom. There's going to be a lot of new names, and that's just with the year being off, that's going to happen.
Well, Jermaine, you're coming back. You're a veteran of this ball club. What have you seen so far that makes you excited about this season?
I feel though is that we're coming into the season more prepared. Even though COVID been around, we've had a lot of OTAs, a lot of player meetings, and things that building us up as a group as a whole. Getting to know the plays, the freshmen are learning plays faster than most freshmen I've seen that been coming through. So I feel though that we're more bonded together as a team than past years.
Talk about the depth. I mean, Coach kind of alluded to that earlier. What are you seeing as far as depth, especially at the running back position?
Oh yeah, I feel those the running back position. We have great depth. We have people that can do it all. We have Nate Davis, the speed, agility. We got me coming through with the blocking. I do the power stuff. Kenny, he's all around. We got options at doing things in the running back position. So we have versatile things to do.
What do you think you have learned most, having been in the program for a couple of years? What is it you've learned most that you can help contribute this season and make a bigger impact?
I feel as though what I've learned most is give it your all. Don't go out there half doing things. I've been in the program a lot, and that's what they stress a lot. Like, don't half do things. If you want to play football, play. Put your whole heart into it. That's what I learned the most. Like, so that's what I want to carry on to the freshmen. Like, if you want to play, this is what you want to do. Not a lot of us get the chance to do this. Put it all into it.
It kind of sounds like, too, when you were describing what you're good at, Kenny, Nate, everybody's got a role. And the main thing is know your role. Is that right?
Yes, that's just correct. Like, we all not the best at everything out there. Like, if you was the best, okay, you the best. But we all have a thing that we're best at. And that's how we come together as a group. We find out lack, and the other person gonna come with it.
So it's kind of been talked about a little bit, but I wanted to harp back on it. You're one of the few players in this team that can say it. I've pulled on that SWASU jersey before and played on the field. A lot of these guys are new, or obviously with COVID. How does that change your perspective on coming into camp, going into games, going into practices? How does that change your role in this team?
I feel though that I'm a leader at it. Like, I'm one of the older guys, so I gotta lead by example. So everything I do, I gotta be on time. I gotta do this. I gotta teach them how to do things, how to run plays. I'm the example for it. So if I go out there and half do something, half run through the hole or something like that, they gonna follow my shoes. So if I go be perfect, try to be perfect, they'll follow it as an example.
So what have you been doing over the past couple of years to get ready for this moment? Obviously, guys are excited to be back on the field. How have you been preparing for this season?
I've been preparing. I've been doing my own little workouts in the wellness center. Even though we have workouts and stuff, I go to that. Then I do a little bit extra on the side just to stay up because I'm older than them. They can go out there without stretching and doing. I gotta stretch 30 minutes before practice, so I gotta get ready to do stuff like that. But I keep myself well in shape and stuff like that so I can go do things.
Next last question. What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about playing football. I haven't played football in almost 2 years, half a season, so I'm just excited about playing.
Wesley, what do you feel like is the biggest part of the defense so far that's shined so far in camp? Can you talk a bit about that? And do we expect a bigger presence from the defense this year?
I would say the biggest impact is the linebackers. I would say the linebackers have the biggest impact on the defense, because we have a select role in the passing game and in the run game. So, I feel like it all starts with us.
How does it help you knowing that, you're a veteran here, you're coming back into a program you're very familiar with. So how does that help you getting ready for the 2021 season?
Me coming back, I see, like, I'm familiar with things, so I'm familiar how things is ran and everything like that. So it's not new to me. So I feel like my role is now I got to help out, the younger guys that's just not coming in or they didn't play a season here. I got to help them, adjust to everything and how we run things here.
I asked you the same question. I'm going to ask a similar one to you. You're one of the few people that's on this team that have contributed a lot in 2019, and you're back. And how has it been leading these guys and getting them to the standard that you guys hope to set for this team?
Leading hasn't been a problem because everybody they usually they buy in. You fresh on campus, fresh on team. You want to emulate the older guys. What they do. So I feel like it's kind of pressure on me also though because I don't want to give them the wrong image. I might get down on myself, but I realize that I might have some younger eyes on me. So I can't show that I'm depressed or anything like that. I got to stay level and show them how to fight through the adversity.
How's it feel to be just back on the football field hitting people again? I know that it's got to be feeling good.
Yeah, of course. Being back on the football field, it's a blessing, honestly. Because COVID happened, and in the spring I actually injured my knee, and thankfully I didn't tear anything or anything like that. So it's actually a blessing to be on the football field again, actually playing and being able to hit somebody. So yeah.
Just describe how excited you are to get back out there against Henderson.
Like I said, I'm pretty excited. Being able to play again. Actually have a season, play against other than our offense. So actually see what we can do. So prove everybody what we can do.
And on that note, you've obviously you've had almost a week at camp now. What have you seen out of that offense that excites you from a competitive standpoint?
Mm-hmm. Our offense is explosive. Our wide receivers, O-line, running backs, like everybody, they complement each other. Our quarterbacks, they putting it right on the money for the receivers to make the tough catches, and the running backs they hit the hole and making big runs. O-line, they sound like they own their assignment. So it's on the defense. It's tough on the defense, but like I said, we are just all getting better.
And what would you say you want this defense to be known for at the end of the season?
We're a smash mouth defense for sure. Like, of course, we got some hybrids out there. We probably got safeties at linebacker. So you're gonna see it all on defense, but mainly we known for our hitting. So we don't fear nobody. We coming straight for you.